Let me give you some startling facts which will validate our claim. 1 in 5 foods fail safety tests. Nearly 20% of all food samples fail. In 24-25, 34,388 samples out of 178,196 failed. 68% of milk is non-compliant. More than half of all food tested is unsafe. Raises the eyebrows. More than half of all food tested is unsafe. 1% reported cases. 99% unreported foodborne disease burden, which is absolutely invisible. 300% profit margins on fake foods. Massive economic incentive for crime. Big penalties and criminal networks just go on to create an environment conducive for fake food. Today, we are going to speak about something very different. Something that concerns all of us. Something that concerns the society at large. What are we really feeding our children? Tonight, somewhere in this country, a child will sit down to eat a meal, a glass of milk, maybe some vegetables, or maybe a sweet treat. The parents see nourishment, care, love, but they don't see what shouldn't be there. Something dangerous. This is food adulteration. It means something has been added to the food that shouldn't be there. Sometimes to cut costs, sometimes to improve appearance, and sometimes to extend shelf life. You cannot see it, you cannot smell it, you often cannot even taste it. But over time, those hidden additions can affect health, especially children, especially the elderly. You might question why we are having this conversation right now. Well, with the Holi festival around the corner, the demand for food and sweets will surge. And that is the time when the risk of food adulteration also rises with the demand. This is not about hunger, this is about trust. Every day, families sit down for meals believing one simple thing: this plate will nourish my child, not harm them. Milk for strength, paneer for protein, vegetables for health, sweets for comfort. Now listen to this very, very carefully. I was reading an article in a food safety drive in Noida. Nearly 60% of food samples collected by food quality test authorities, many standards are unsafe and are non-consumption worthy. And this is an alarming situation. Imagine 30 children eating lunch. A few plates may carry harmful adulterants, no labels, no warnings, not just any exposure but toxic one. This is not a statistic, this is a reality. Every morning, a mother pours a glass of milk for her child. She sees strength, she sees growth, she sees a better future. But if that milk is contaminated somewhere along the supply chain, the risk is not dramatic, it is repeated. And that is what makes it dangerous. Because milk often fails safety checks due to synthetic additives and contamination. A little water may reduce nutrition, but milk full of chemicals is of risk. Now think about vegetables. We tell our children, eat your greens, but excessive pesticide use, banned chemicals, artificial ripening agents, contaminated irrigation water, these are real issues with supply chains. Washing helps, but cannot always remove what has already entered internally. India does have a legal framework. The Food Safety and Standards Act governs food safety, implemented by the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India. Thousands of samples are tested every single year. But look at the scale. Millions of vendors, informal markets, complex supply chains, enforcement exists, but adulteration evolves. At its core, this is the children's safety issue. Children do not choose what they eat. We choose for them. You and I choose for them. Unsafe food does not just mean stomach infection. It may lead to long-term health outcomes, and the damage is gradual. So what must change? Stronger daily monitoring, more frequent pesticide residue testing, faster penalties for repeat offenders, surprise inspections, better digital tracking across supply chains, greater consumer awareness. Check FSSAI standard license numbers, ask questions, and demand accountability. Food safety should be treated like vaccination. Prevention is essential and non-negotiable. When a mother packs a lunchbox, she is scared. She pours milk, she sees strength. She cooks vegetables, she sees health. She should never see risk. So I leave you with one uncomfortable question today. Are we truly feeding our children food, or we are feeding them something that only looks like it? Thank you. Let's take care of it. Stay connected.